This is a plot of a field test that I did, and I was just going to do a short video on sort of the journey to get here. So as you can see, maybe you can see, this is a lat long plot overlaid with a map that has some attributes associated with it. It's in an HTML file. I also have just a straight up PNG file that shows the path that was taken and the RTK fix status at the time. There's another chart here that shows heading and speed over time. I'm less focused on that at the moment, but in the field test I was doing a number of integration testing items, first of which was getting GPS RTK correction data into the tractor while I drove it and stored. So a little bit about the history of that. This is my Miro board, which shows some of the major components. One of those is, this is correction data coming in via UDP ports, and then that data is stored in a couple of places. One on UDP port 6002, where it is all about lat long and quality of that position. And there's another output file that I have published on UDP port 6003. And then I have a logger program. This Python program is going to take both of those UDP ports as input, and it's going to output them into a CSV table at 5 Hertz. And then what I did is I was in Claude and said, hey, I'm going to call it jokingly the olden days, when I was using ROS1, there was an open source tool that I used to analyze data. It was PlotJuggler, which is a fantastic tool. And I asked Claude, hey, here's an example of the data. Should I just try to resurrect using that for the CSV file, which I do think it can ingest that, or just ask you to produce it? And it gave me these custom scripts. I also need to do some work on capturing the Wi-Fi. I capture Wi-Fi signal quality on my base station, but I don't do it on the tractor yet, so that's one of the things I need to do. So ultimately it gave me a couple of scripts to run, and the output, this is the output. So it was really a quick and nice process. This is the script that it provided, analyze field data, and it outputs a straight up .pmg file, and it also gives me this HTML file, which has a little bit of interactivity to it. So yeah, this is just the beginning of trying to test the data. Now, what is the data telling me? The data is telling me I need to get a better Wi-Fi signal, because you can't really tell it here, but I started up here, drove down here, came back, and surprisingly, because I'm under heavy brush at this point, I had a tree canopy. I actually had RTK fix, but then I lose it right there. And what that's telling me is my Wi-Fi, I need better Wi-Fi coverage. This happens to be on a sloped hill going down. But yeah, I need to work now on, I've got a base station, it's mobile, and I can, reprogram it or reconfigure it based on a short survey that I take. But now it looks to me like I've got a Wi-Fi issue, so I've got to work through that. That's my next step. Have a great day.